PHLU spreadsheets since I'm on the Texas method, and
Cool.
that's been fucking my legs up. The thing is, it always feels like the it always feels like the workouts aren't long enough because I don't know. I always feel like I finished too early and I'm looking for something a little more active. But I guess it's whatever.
Question: How
Yes.
many reps do you normally do?
So the thing is that normally I've been doing like 12-ish, like in the 10 to 12 range, and then 20, 15, whatever with the previous program. Now I'm just doing like 5x5s.
Okay.
Except
Yeah.
during whatchamacallit. Like today was active rest day, so I only did 2 and 3 sets of 5, and then I did chin up still failure and back extensions to strengthen the back.
Okay. Yeah. It's just and you just kind of just been what, like, just not feeling it because or
No, like the thing is, I've been feeling it, especially on my like volume days. But it's like I was in and out in like half an hour. Then again, I was also like, shit, I have the thing later today.
right. Yeah, for me, like I said, my biggest thing now is I've just kind of shifted back to specifically doing my 2020 diet because,
Right.
after all, I'm kind of trying to get back on the wagon after I kind of had just several week upon weeks of bad brain days that kind of undid a lot of the good I did, so I got to get back into it. But I'm keeping a positive like attitude with regards to have a lot more amenities now available to me before like the last before like the previous year. So hopefully it'll be a bit easier to do. Um, and but like for me, like I definitely my trainers has been having me do a lot more like in betweens with more cardio based stuff, getting me on the bike, getting me on the treadmill and stuff. I've been doing. They've also and also just like with me specifically, they've been trying to get me to more focus on like working on on strengthening my stabilizer muscles.
Yeah, that free weights will do
Um,
that.
because the thing is, it's like I've got a lot of strength and I can do the push. It's just my
Wait,
ability
hold
to
on.
stabilize.
Let's just start the show in 3, 2, 1. Hello there. Welcome to Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. I'm here with my co-commentator Ernie, and we're talking about fitness and diet. I'm probably going to
Yeah.
cut it off at the beginning. So I was talking about, if you just joined us, I was talking about the Texas method and how it's been kicking my ass. And Ernie has been working on his stabilizer muscles and getting back into 2020 shape. How's that been working out?
Well, it's been going pretty good. The good thing is that my mom likes to get me like random ass ices just from just anywhere, so it makes having to just eat nothing but chicken for a bit a little more exciting slash better bearable.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get back on track with my diet as well. So, maybe I can just start pre-cooking a bunch of shit. Anyway, we're not here for that. Unless you are here, let us know in the comments. We have one viewer in chat, but that's most likely you. Um,
Don't
but
don't worry. Don't worry about it. They will come. I
okay,
I
good.
shilled like a motherfucker while we were talking.
Okay, good. Just chill the fuck out of it. Anyway, we are here with Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. I'm sorry, my brain had to reboot for a night because in between getting hype, my room is kind of hot and I don't have a fan yet. And I was pre-shaving for a thing, and there's a lot of fur in my room, and I need to clean that up, but not right now because then I would get even worse for the show. But tonight is the go home show for Santa Berg Slay.
Woo!
So tonight we already know the Hardcore Nerd Wrestling Championship matchup between the Spy and Knights, but we're also looking to fill out the rest of the roster, including the Gold Rush Gauntlets for the Trios, Tag Team, and 3000 Brigade Division.
Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
Yes, and of course, Pipimi defends her undercard belt for the second time. Sorry, I thought that was the first time. And then we also have more of the sitcom Slapdown.
Yes, the sitcom Slapdown, which only can't aim to be because we just shot out the shit and just realized, man, we both actually remember and like the Drew Carey show.
Oh yeah, I guess you can say like Cleveland, it rocks.
Yep, but can and again, so just to paint a picture and just illustrate this for y'all. So since the dawn of time, the history of humanity has been defined by blood feuds. Hatfield and the McCoys, the Yorks and the Lancasters, literally all of feudal Japan, Scots and other Scots, New York and gentrification in general.
New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, New York and New Jersey. New York and Boston. New York and the West Coast. New York and other New Yorkers.
New York and upstate New York.
New York and upstate New York. New York and Staten Island, unless Staten Island's upstate. I don't know. I'm ass Southerner.
Yeah.
I just know as a Hebrew, I have an affinity and an undying loyalty for the Lower East Side. So
that's very true. So all right. So I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna. God, should we introduce these two, or I'm just gonna let it ride? It's a shame that both of these teams are going up against each other because I really, really wanted to both of their intros.
I know, but look. To be fair, we could say the same. We could say the same thing for the post Hanukkah hoedown folks.
Yeah.
But you know how it is in hardcore nerdcore wrestling. It's not for the faint of heart or the weak of soul.
That's true. Anyway, we have our sitcom Slapdown featuring. Okay, I think, yeah. The cast of the Drew Carey Show, all the way from Cleveland.
That's right. We've got Drew, we've got Kate, Oswald, and we got Lewis.
Yep. They've all had such wonderful careers.
I mean, yeah. One became Batman. One went on to be a game show host. One became like an all-star in an improv show, and the other one got to fuck JFK.
Yeah.
Oh, but how are they gonna square up against the Golden Girls?
If they win, I'm not gonna have "Thank You for Being Your Friend." I'm gonna have this as the theme song because it's appropriately menacing.
Good. Incredible. But yeah, like I said, blood feuds. Who can forget about the classic blood feud of Clevelanders and old people?
Oh yeah.
And starting things off, we've got Drew and Blanche. Or Dorothy. Shit. Right. It's Dorothy. Oh, sorry. Oh, a nice hit from Drew. Oh, Drew's really working on those joints. He knows with that advanced age, they're not what they used to be.
Osteoporosis is gonna fuck us all up.
Not me, because I do physical therapy. Oh, and Dorothy's just choking the life out of Drew. Oh, and that one's a kick to the midsection. Oh, and that one went right into the Golden Girl. Oh, Dorothy now retreating into Rose. Oh, and a nice snap suplex from Rose.
Now, I've never seen much of the Golden Girls. Is it as good as everyone says, to where everyone is like obsessed with buying, like, where guys in their 30s are obsessed with buying like trinkets and figurines of it?
Leave Austin Creed alone. But also, to be fair, it's one of those shows that it does kind of hold up.
Mm.
Oh, and Lewis already going after at the eyes of Rose. Oh, but he whiffs that famouser. Oh, and a whiff double drop kick. But at the same time, I kind of hope that if anything this match will do is then people will do to the Cleveland or to the Drew Carey show what they do with the Golden Girls, and just all of a sudden there's just a renaissance of people just like, yeah, the Drew Carey show was great.
Yeah.
No, and a swinging neck breaker onto Dorothy. And Rose already just... Oh, Lewis needs to get in as soon as possible. He just barely beats the count. Oh, but those Golden Girls, they were just swarming him. Oh, and now tagging into Oswald. Oh, and Blanche still going after Lewis. Oh, but a nice snapmare from Lewis as Oswald drags Blanche into the center of the ring. Oh, but a dragon screw onto Oswald sends him flying down to the canvas, and another dragon screw. Oh, but Oswald responds to the fireman's carry. Oh, but Blanche able to kick out. Oh, what a submission move, but Oswald able to wriggle out of there. Oh, nice, another nice Iron Man's carry. Oh, and now they're going back and forth, and Oswald's getting the better of this. Ooh, and a nice big fist. And again, one of the things I noticed with the Drew Carey cast is that seriously, like a lot of them ended up going on to like doing like some pretty legitimate work like after this was done.
Yeah.
Oh, and now comes in Kate, who's squaring up with Sophia. Oh, going for the small package.
I feel like she'd be the best wrestler out of all of them.
Yeah. I mean, she's definitely the top boy of the bunch, and well, is anybody around for the Attitude Era? We all saw how Drew Carey did it with wrestling. Oh, nice reversal from Kate. Oh God. Oh God, now I know why he's so good at wrestling. I remember whose moveset I gave her, and now I'm sad.
Oh.
I miss you, Johnny. Ooh, and some big knees to the face of Kate. Oh, but Sophia's really working that knee right now. Oh, some nice Muay Thai clinching. Sophia's just ferocious right now, and Oswald coming in to break it up and save Kate. That's kind of cute.
No.
Oh, and a nice double team from the Lewis Oswald connection. Oh, and Drew Carey starting to work the head of Rose, who catches him in the face with a sweet chin music and a 450. Oh, but the Drew Carey crew was able to break it up. And now it's Drew and Rose squaring up, getting out of the way, tagging back into Lewis. Ooh, and an atomic drop onto Rose. A nice shoulder check. Ooh, and some nice teamwork from the Drew Carey crew. But Lewis whipped that drop kick, and now that gives Blanche a chance. Oh, and hits Rose with a vertebreaker. But now Blanche is starting to just stomp and choke at the neck of Lewis. But a headbutt right into the Cleveland Brown. Oh, Blanche really irking the head right now. Oh, now Lewis having to tag into Oswald. Oh, Lewis saving Oswald on that one from Blanche. Oh, now. Oh, a nice shoulder check from Blanche as she goes in for the pin. Oh, but Oswald able to kick out. Oh, but drops Oswald with a pile driver. Oh, and another just headbutt to the groin. A nice snap suplex. I will say this, though. The constant targeting of the groin, pretty accurate to Blanche's character.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, again, just Oswald is taking some real groinal punishment right now. Into the crucifix roll-up. All but Kate's there to break it up. And another nice double team onto Rose. As Lewis begins to pound into the head, and now it is just chaos. We even got a botch Irish whip and everything.
Oh,
but just the groinal punishment, although it's taking too much, he has to tag Kate in. And now Kate and Sophia are squaring up. Oh, but a nice shot out from Oswald. Oh, but Kate getting caught in that flying armbar. Oh, but Sophia is still surviving. Okay, it's back up. Okay, going for a jackknife. Sophia able to kick out, though. Oh, and into an ankle lock. Oh, but the rest of the crew is able to save Kate. On a double enziguri onto Sophia. Sophia with the reversal and the rear naked choke. Oh, but Kate able to reach the ropes there. Oh, and now Lewis is starting to work Sophia. And now Kate tagging into Drew. So now it's between Drew and Sophia. Oh, but into a DDT. Guillotine. For the rest, but Oswald and Lewis were able to break it up. Oh, I think Oswald... there we go. Okay, Oswald's fine, guys. Don't worry. As Dorothy getting tagged back in. And Drew getting his knee work by Sophia a little more. And now it's back down to Drew and Dorothy. And Dorothy drops Drew with a pile driver. Oh, Dorothy is swinging for the fences right now. Drew is in no man's land and just gets body checked. And they're just sitting down. Oh, but Lewis with the famous or to save Drew.
20 minutes gone.
Oh, Drew able to got out of the way of that one. Oh, and into the figure four. Oh, but Dorothy able to reach the ropes though. Nice shoulder check. Oh, but Dorothy catches Drew with a clothesline. Now tagging into Blanche as Lewis gets tagged into now. Oh, and some good double team work from the Drew crew. As now Lewis begins to take it to Blanche. Ooh, and a crushing guillotine. Oh, but Rose just caught Lewis. Oh, but Lewis stops out of the way and Rose eats the hit from Blanche.
Of course.
Oh. But now Blanche is starting to choke out Lewis. Oh, and now Blanche dragging Lewis to the outside of the ring, and oh god, she's got it bad.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And now the rest of the Drew crew is trying to target Sophia as the rest of the Golden Girls are targeting Lewis. Oh. Blanche needs to get it. Oh, Blanche just barely beating the count. Oh god, this is fucking chaos. I legitimately thought that the Curb Your Enthusiasm Seinfeld fight was gonna be like just an all-out just blood fight. But no, it's been this. Holy shit. Oh, Drew's back up. Oh, but Sophia has him right in the middle of the ring. Now she's going for the armbar. Oh, but the rest of the Drew crew was there to make the save. Oh, and Kay getting brainbustered on top of Rose. Oh, and now Sophia's trying to target the knee. But Drew's still hanging strong. Oh, and Dorothy getting dropped on top of Rose. Rose taking a lot of punishment right now. Oh, Drew with a nice power slam. Oh, Drew seems to be begging and pleading into the Golden Girls. Oh, but he's able to get his foot on the ropes. Oh, and Rose getting dropped, as does Sophia. Drew with the big hit on Sophia. Now, under normal circumstances, you would think there would be a significant, like, size disadvantage right now and that this wouldn't be fair, but have you seen how Sophia's been fighting right now?
Yeah, it's been nuts.
Oh, Oswald just getting his head pounded in by Sophia. Oh, nice trip up on Dorothy. Oh, but Rose catching Oswald again. Oh, and Dorothy just absolutely trucking through Oswald. But Oswald going for those quick trips. Nice snap suplex. And Dorothy, oh, drops him with a Michinoku driver. Oh, Oswald with the reversal. A nice drop kick. Oh, but Dorothy's the first one up. Oswald's still doing a good job trying to neutralize the movement of Dorothy. And now Blanche having to get tagged in. And Oswald eats an assisted power bomb. And now Blanche coming in with the crucifix. And the Golden Girls body block. And they do. And the Golden Girls, Earls, take the victory.
You know what? They said you're welcome for being a friend.
Wow.
Oh, that almost made. Wow, they beat up the Drew Carey crew, kind of like how Elliot with 2 T's beat up Rue McClanahan in the Snatch game. I don't know. It felt like a reference I was making.
I got you. I was picking up what you were throwing down.
Yeah, but then, but that means, what does that mean, Ernie? That means they're facing off against Seinfeld at Santaberg Slay.
That's right. Where the winners might get into hardcore nerdcore wrestling. Again, these are just tryout matches. We just got to see how they do.
Yeah. So on to our next match. It's been a big, 2021's been a big year for video game movies.
It really has.
Yeah, you had, the 2020s rather, because you had Sonic the Hedgehog, right? No, 2021 gave us the preview for the second Sonic movie. It gave us Knuckles, who doesn't chuckle. He'd rather flex his muscles.
That he would.
And we've learned that Idris Elba is a fucking liar.
He is.
Tyson Hayes continues to be a genius.
Of course.
And that apparently Jim Carrey has some unspoken issues.
I mean...
Just a little.
You did. I mean, to be fair, you didn't need the Sonic movie to tell you that.
That's true, yeah. But 2 movies that came out in... 2 movies that did come out in this year were Mortal Kombat, the reboot movie, and Welcome to Raccoon City, or Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City, another movie that was like, hey, let's reboot this shit.
And I think we could both safely say both movies maybe didn't go to plan, if that makes sense.
No, because I forgot what was in Mortal Kombat like the week after I saw it, and Resident Evil was just a mess that I can barely latch onto.
It's weird to say that for both the IPs, that the movies that ended up having the most cohesions for both of them were the ones by Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yes.
Like, imagine that.
Yes.
So, with this in mind, our next match is pitting Chris Redfield against Johnny Cage, where the winner will have the potential for one last chance at rebooting their movie to get it right for once.
Because, we have that power.
Yeah, obviously.
Exactly. All right. So, of course, as per Johnny Cage's requirements, and at the ending of the Mortal Kombat reboot, it is now in a cage.
Of course. Now we're starting things off. Oh, nice judo throw. Oh, from Chris Redfield. I see someone else was excited for Hook's debut.
Yeah.
So going into this, thing with Chris Redfield is he's someone in here that has a lot of talent, but has a bit of an issue of being pretty inconsistent when it comes to the to HCNCW.
Yes.
Sometimes he gets some big wins, sometimes he ends up losing. And then with Johnny Cage, we haven't seen a lot from him. Mostly just his team-ups with Male Bowser with Tenacious B, but it'd be nice to see what he can pull just as with his solo stuff. After all, he is known to be more of a leading man.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So far, Chris Redfield has been just dodging out of the way of the blows. Oh, but Johnny going for a pin right away, but Chris Redfield kicking out.
Yeah, listen, in the remake, that's kind of the trick to speedrunning. You gotta be able to bait the zombies and dodge out of the way.
Yeah?
That's how you survive the survival horror.
Or in the case of Johnny Cage, you survive by not appearing in the movie to begin with.
Yeah.
And just give it to really just kind of plain A in his oatmeal OC.
OC Do Not Steal.
Which, to be fair,
That was actually like an I'd rather not question. Would you rather have your movie ruined by out-of-date memes or with a studio-mandated OC?
I feel like there's a movie that existed that did both. But I can't remember which one.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Because he flossed in that movie, and the studio-mandated OC was James Marsden's character.
Okay.
5 minutes
Oh,
gone.
Johnny Cage going for the mousetrap.
But that ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, but that was mostly because didn't the Sonic fan base bully the people who were doing the movie into actually getting people that knew what they were doing?
Or at least change the design, yeah. So clearly bullying works. We need to, we bullied Joe Biden and he's expanding the student relief funds.
That is true. Sometimes kids out there, sometimes in life sometimes you just gotta cyberbully your problems away.
Exactly.
Learn to cybernetically gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss.
Yeah.
That is the easiest way to success.
What I found works best, if you use all the words they use first, like cope, seed, touch grass, XD, and then, or like if you call them soy first, that's it. Like they're out of ammo. You're preeminently taking away the ammo from them.
Ah, yes, the old B-Rabbit strategy.
Yeah.
Though touchgrass is good, I've always been more particular to go outside and throw a football.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. Drill is amazing.
Yeah, go outside and throw. I said it's like, dude, just go outside, go outside, throw a football, kiss someone, go to fucking therapy. Oh, and now Chris Redfield tossing. Oh god, Chris Redfield got flipped into the cage. Oh, but Johnny fixed him. Thank you. Oh, but Johnny getting tossed into a Red Wing special. Oh, but Johnny able to shake out of there. Oh, big kick. Johnny's going up. Ooh, into a coup de grace. Ooh, but again, Redfield giving Johnny a taste of his own medicine. Wait, would it sound better? Would Cage de Grace sound better or a coup de cage? Oh, and it's the classic nut punch we all know and love.
I think Cage de Grace.
Cage de Grace. Also, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's called nut punch, but like, they really missed an opportunity of just making the move's official name the Blockbuster.
Oh God!
Oh, nice little arm drag from Johnny Cage. Cage is back up. Who, to be fair, it's interesting Cage is now here fighting because he was never even in his reboot movie.
That's true, yeah. Well, you know, that's how strong the Johnny Cage brand is.
Yeah, which, by the way, get the fucking miss for Johnny Cage. Look, if anybody was perfectly built for that role, it's the fucking Miz. Wait, did I say the Miz? Like,
yeah,
I
you
say
said
like
the Miz.
No, I know I said the Miz, but I mean, like, I also felt like I said him to be played by someone, like, to play someone else. I'm trying to remember who though.
I think it was Travis Touchdown.
Yeah, I think it was Travis Touchdown. Which, to be fair, it would work considering, again, Travis is a huge, again, Travis uses wrestling. The Miz is a wrestler. The Miz is an actor. The Miz perfectly sells like the shit, like the kind of shit heel character that nobody wants to take seriously. Oh, the testicular damage Chris Redfield is suffering from. Oh, and just a kick to the back of the head. Oh, Chris is gonna definitely be needing some medical spray after this.
Yeah, not even Record Chambers is going to bring him back from that.
Nope. Oh, into the roll-up. That's only good for a near fall, though. Johnny really taunting those groin shots. Oh, but into a BTE trigger, into a crucifix. And with that, Johnny Cage wins, and Mortal Kombat has only one last chance to reboot their movie and get it right.
Well, I mean, they did kind of set him up for a sequel.
I mean, yeah, that too. Commiserations, Chris. But I mean, look on the bright side. Your games are still good.
Yeah, I beat Village, and oh god, I think it. So I'm playing around with my top 5 for, because usually for like my end of year thing, I do both the top 5 games I played for the first time in 2015 and the top 5 like new games I've played in 2015. So like it's just old versus new, and I think Village was really good, and it's definitely up there on top of my list. I don't know if I liked it, like, how much I would push for it. It's definitely good. I think No More Heroes 3 might be out of the running. Not because No More Heroes 3 is bad, but because everything else just had, like, such a bigger impact on me.
And to be fair, a lot of pretty good games came out this year, too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Again, Inscription was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, folks,
it was great.
Play Inscription.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. Yeah, but I mean, I think let me just kind of go through it. I think yeah, Inscription's on there, Echo's on there. Echo's on there, Inscription's on there. Let's see. I think Resident Evil Village is on there. Backbone is on there. Backbone, I wasn't like as impressed with, but I just think like the thing of playing it was it was just so good. It was just such good vibes.
That's good. I've got a lot to catch up on once I'm done with my board, but I know No More Heroes 3 is definitely on there that I need to do. I gotta do both Tweet Iwi games because I did promise a friend of ours. I also got fucking Astral Chain because, well, I was told, number one, by Matt McMuscles to play Astral Chain.
Okay. Well, I mean, that is, I mean, we stand Matt McMuscles in this house.
We do. And also, secondly, I'm a Platinum Games slut.
Well, yeah.
And I would bust it open for them in a heartbeat.
Nope, I mean, fair. Yeah.
Anyways.
So I'm just kind of like scrolling through some stuff and killing some time because
you're fine.
Yeah. So anyway, have we mentioned that we're not fans of Ron DeSantis in this podcast because he's a bitch?
I mean, what gives you what gave you that idea?
I don't know. The
fact that we constantly shit talk him, the fact that we're constantly upset and sad at that we're in Florida, or the fact that that he's become basically a reanimated corpse in this show.
Just so we can murder him, yeah. So I think so recently, he's trying to implement this thing called like the Stop Woke Act, which is like, I mean, the thing is, woke is obviously best because otherwise, Childish Gambino's Redbone. But basically, he's just using this shit so like anything that teaches people about racism or anything is like delegitimized, and it's just going to fall under the vast umbrella that all of the conservative bullshit goes under, like communism or critical race theory and all that shit. So just for shits and giggles, now he's going to get run over by a fucking truck. One
Again.
Over Ronnie, now available on rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com. So let me just... Yeah, go ahead.
I said, which, you know, in these situations, it's always super convenient. It is also super convenient that we have friggin' Optimus Prime in our books.
Yeah, I heard an Optimus Prime and he collided in the air. Then they both got hit with a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown. This isn't the ultimate showdown. It's just going to be a slaughter.
It's fine. Ooh, some big hits. Hits from Optimus. Right, so I think probably now it would be a good time maybe to catch people up on like a little bit of the lore that's been going on here in hardcore nerdcore wrestling, as to, you know, maybe the whole why is Florida Governor Ron DeSantis a zombie here.
Yes.
And that would be because well, you know, he was once part of a stable that was called the Conspiracy Theorists, who was made up of with Sonic and Tails. And then Tails got really butt mad that that they kept losing, and accused Ron DeSantis of being a agent of the deep state, and then basically sent Would You Rather bot, who was re-souped up after we kind of sort of accidentally fucked up his programming, so he was just a boxer and not like a wrestler, so he kept getting his ass whooped, which makes the fact of him winning the first self-aggrandizement deathmatch look really fucking bad.
Yeah.
And then basically, Would You Rather bot beat the literal life out of Ron DeSantis. And Tails just brought him back as a zombie because, well, you know, something about puppetry and finally being the one in control behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
We ignore Tails a lot on this show.
Yeah, it's after a while it just sounds like a ringing in your ear, and it's just like all you can really do is just kind of wait for it to like stop by itself and just move on with your life.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, you know, and you're like a 2-foot tall fox. You're not threatening anybody.
You're really not. I mean, if there's one thing I can arguably give Tails is that, sure, he's had a few good matches and stuff. I'm surprised. Well, I guess because, you know, being inanimate or reanimated and not having a working nervous system, it's hard for pain to be felt. So it tends to be a bit of a slog, and for the most part, when a wrestler is in here with a zombified corpse of Ron DeSantis, it's a little bit like labbing in a fighting game. You're not so much in there to try and like get a big win as you are just kind of there just to figure, all right, fuck it, I might as well like test new combos and shit out to see what works.
Yeah, exactly.
Because literally all he just does is that just constant like shoulder check and stuff, and like that's it.
Yeah, really, it's bitch behavior.
Yeah. Oh, and Optimus picking him up and planting Ron DeSantis down. Optimus is not done on playing with his food. What a big boot from Optimus. Optimus back up. Right now, Optimus heading into the ropes and just absolutely trucking through Ron DeSantis. Oh, and Optimus going flying. So, also the funny thing is like the whole stop ropes up isn't also the only fuck shit thing that Ron DeSantis did that kind of sparked this. But it's fine. We don't have to get into that anymore because his ass just got beat.
Yeah. You know, hey, Ron, if you're so against wokeness, then why did you come back from the dead? The ultimate awakening.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, well, if the man was so concerned, well, I mean, if the guy wanted to stop being woke, Optimus obliged because he put his ass to sleep.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to...
Ho, 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 everyone! The one true genius Santa Tails here, and I just wanted to take some time out of my busy schedule of making my list and checking it twice to wish everybody out there in the HCNCW universe, on behalf of the Awoken, a very Merry Christmas. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Did I just trigger you by saying the C word? Being that it's the season of peace on earth and goodwill towards men, the last thing I would ever want to do is upset the fragile sensibilities of you godless commie heathens out there trying to kill my Lord and Savior all over again by removing any semblance of his grace from the greatest nation ever exist! You cultural Marxists sit in your ivory towers laughing about how the sheep are helping you win the war on Christmas, but just you wait, cause when we fire the next shot, we're not dropping a lump of coal down your chimneys, but a tactical nuke! I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked here. It's just really hard for me not to get upset when I think about the betrayal of Western morals that happens at this time of year. But of course, that's why I'm here, isn't it? Because someone needs to be the one to cast judgment on you for everything you've betrayed and everyone you've abandoned, to cast HCNCW as this pathetic little wrestling safe space and bring forth your punishment. Say your champion, for example. I know you're a clown whose mind is lost in dreams nights, but you didn't think I forgot how you abandoned Team I'd Rather Not in our moment of glory and then thought you could get away with everything you've done to us, did you? You're the top of my naughty list, and we'll be coming to your home real soon. But don't think that means I'm pulling for the challenger, because Spy is the exact same kind of disloyal lowlife who's willing to stab their friends in the back to get ahead, just like he did to his mentor to get that #1 contendership. Neither of you know the meaning of the word loyalty, which is exactly why my best friend Sonic and I were able to beat you both into oblivion last week. Frankly, if I could get one gift for Christmas, it would be a free one-way helicopter ride for both of these chumps. But since true patriots don't expect a handout, just know that it doesn't matter which one of you wins, because the Awoken is coming back for our property very soon. And your best bet is to leave that title in the ring for us to go run and hide in hopes that we'll spare you. And then we'll get back to the work of making HCNCW great again! And God knows it needs it, because the state of HCNCW has been abysmal ever since the title was stolen from us. They're letting outsiders come from wherever, accomplish nothing, and yet be gifted title opportunities at the expense of the hard-working roster members who came here the right way, like they did to the 3KB champion. And when that's not enough, they let those same outsiders bring their stupid friends and take my Undercard championship that I rightfully earned and deserve, and I won't stand by as its legacy is sullied by this interloper. Papimi, you're mine. And when I'm done with you, the Awoken will be better than ever. Which will be saying a lot, considering we're already firing on all cylinders with the induction of our newest member. Luigi's eyes have been opened, and now he sees the truth that he's a rugged individualist who is being held down by his lazy, jealous older brother who's crushed his spirit with claims of worker solidarity. There's only one kind of wealth redistribution that's gonna happen now, and that's the redistribution of all the titles to the patriots who truly deserve them. You see, we have a Christmas miracle for you all, and that's the morons who run HCNCW made a little oversight in their plans to screw the Awoken out of our rightful spots at the top of this company. It turns out that unlike you other jabronis out there, we practice what we preach about this being a meritocracy and turning nothing but 5-star matches. Which means that, surprise, We're guaranteed spots in the Gold Rush Gauntlet. Despawn is gonna finish the job we started of permanently dismantling the NPC pals once and for all. And Sonic, Luigi, and I are gonna revel in destroying what little shred of dignity Thrash Panda still has, right in front of his doofus friends in the fiercest furs when we take those trios titles. The Awoken's days are about to be merry and bright, while all USJWs are gonna be left out in the cold. But before we go take care of business, I have one last Christmas present for you all to unwrap. For you see, we've got one more new member waiting in the wings. Someone who wants nothing less than total revenge on HCNCW. Next week, the balance of power changes forever. And there's nothing any of you can do to stop it. Season's beatings, idiots. We are the Awoken! Expect the storm.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to take a piss real quick, and I just kind of, at this point, I just do it out of pity. Because, we're fucking Chads, and Tails is, it's weeb. So...
I need a fucking Tylenol.
Yeah, I know. And it's Tails, if you're so smart, then just dox us and let us know, you know what I mean? It's you ain't gonna do shit, buddy. I'm surprised he didn't throw in his NFT thing and let's go Brandon.
I would have actively just poured some coffee into the friggin' servers. I would have ended this broadcast right here and now.
Yeah, I would have, but I kind of let it run and I thought oh, okay, it's gonna go soon and then we're gonna automatically cut to commercial. Anyway, congratulations to Chile's new president. I heard Pinochet somewhere in the background. I know that name is familiar with Chile. But turns out the new president is an aberrant socialist and is a huge fan of Magic the Gathering. So bless you, Chile. Your new president seems like a pretty cool dude. Sadly, the next time I can run is going to be 2024. So, I should probably get on the paperwork for that, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Look, if the McMahon can run on walls running a wrestling show, who says you?
That's true. And I want you all to stick around for the break because I'm going to plug my shit and then we're going to get to the good stuff. So the first half was the fun matches. Now it's the serious matches.
Cool. I'm going to down a bottle of Tylenol and hope the pain stops.
You know what? You should also down a bottle of whiskey or just some kind of alcohol because I feel like it de-hances the effect. It multiplies it because they're both downers. Tylenol's a downer, alcohol is a downer, and when you multiply a negative by a negative, that makes a positive number, or a fraction of a fraction that makes that number smaller. Something's got to work. I'm gonna cue up the music.
Okay.
Oh god, that has a lot of bass. Alright, and we're back. Coming back into the break. Now. Hello there! We're back to the second half of the show. I'm Rhythm Bastard, and if you want to support this little show of ours, you can follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/rhythmbastard. Starting next year, it is going monthly. So I will not be charging by song, I'll be charging by month. But that just means, you know, you give support to all the other little stuff, and all the smaller things I do make a lot more sense. So for $1, not only do you get every song I put out, you also get to suggest a wrestler for the Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. At $5, you get to... at $5, we work with you to create your wrestler, and you get all the stems to every song I released. And at $20, you get the after show experience with me. So we get to hang out, play some Magic, play some Switch, play some Smash, whatever, man. You got an hour show. A little after party. And you also got the Broski Belt, which we are doing just for those at that Patreon tier. You get to work with us, book it, etc. It's going to be fun times. Anyway, you can also get music from me at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com. You can get all kinds of cool merch from me there, and at shop.rhythmbastard.rocks. And with that, we're going to transition back to the screen. And we're back to the screen.
Yay!
Yeah, that took a lot. Hold on, let me just turn around my headphones a little bit. Yeah. So next we have, of course, our undercard match, and oh god, Tails is slated up against Pip and me. I think we should take bets on how long this is going to be.
Knowing just the temperament of the Pop Team Epic girls, I think this is going to be a long, dragged-out, violent affair.
Yeah.
Or that could just be projecting and hoping. Who knows?
I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, how long is Tails really going to last?
Also fair, also fair.
Yeah, so, I mean, who knows? But, you know, it's the undercard belt, and we have seen a lot of good matches come out of it, so who knows? Maybe Tails might impress. No, I'm sorry. Tails is a bitch. I heard Tails...
You had one 5-star match, and I think you already used it up, buddy.
Yeah, and I think it was, like, part of a trios.
No. It was part of him getting his ass whooped by Would You Rather Bot because he thought he could teach Would You Rather Bot a fucking lesson.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's cut to the ring, shall we? Oh, it's a barbed wire match. Well...
Hey, I'm not complaining. Things out. Was like PvE already starting to try and put some damage onto Tails?
Well, yes, that's typically how wrestling matches work.
I mean, yeah. PvE beating Tails out in the test of strength. Oh, Tails stopping himself from going into the barbed wire. Oh, dodging out of the way of that boot from PvE. Oh, and Tails cracking PvE in the jaw. PvE also stopping herself from getting into the explosives.
Yeah, suddenly Irish whips sound less fun when there's barbed wire involved.
Yeah, a bit. And Tails hitting PvE with a super kick. Oh, and a DDT. Which, to be fair, PvE does got a big head. That does present a bit of a target for her. PvE able to get out of those walls of Jericho.
And if you're asking yourself what Papaco is standing on, don't.
Don't worry about it. Oh, PvE going down to a blow from Tails. And now Tails starting to choke. Oak out PvE, but PvE able to break out of there. Oh, big headbutt for Tails. PvE kicking out at 1, though. Oh, and a big hit from Tails. On a poke to the eye. Oh, and into the abdominal stretch. Tails able to roll out of there. On PvE with the big headbutt.
And she does got that big head.
That she does.
Oh, and we got
And
a
Tails going into the barbed wire.
Yep, there it is.
5 minutes gone.
And Tails getting brain bustered. Oh, and that one went right into the tornado.
Yeah, he only got one tail left now.
Now, up. Tails dodging out of the way of that blow from Peepee. And into the barbed wire, Tails goes again. Tails able to shake out of there. Went an elbow to the back of the spine. Oh, and a nice reversal from Tails, believe it or not.
Oh, and
Oh, and Peepee gets sent to into the barbed wire now.
Yeah.
Oh, Tails dodging out of the way. And now Tails trying to go for a Cobra Clutch, but... Oh. Oh, and into a bridging German from Peepee.
Yeah, like I like the tone of the applause from the crowd on that. It's like a golf clap, really.
I mean, to be fair, I guess from a more brawler type like Peepee, one would not expect her to have like as much of a technical, be able to do something so technical like that. But to those I say, remember the Funks. Those two have defined the art of being technically gifted wrestlers while also being some crazy motherfuckers. Oh, Tails has Peepee wrapped up in the figure 4. Peepee able to get out of there. Oh, but that also presents... Ooh, and that one went right into the tornado again.
Now he has 0 tails.
Nah, yup.
10 minutes gone.
And also the thing to keep in mind here that they gotta be careful when they do the submissions, because if you're in a submission move like that, if you're by the ropes, you basically have 2 options. You can grab onto the rope, onto the barbed wire to break it, but you're also grabbing onto explosive barbed wire.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tails getting sent into the barbed wire again. Oh, and PvP getting hit with a punch rush combo. Oh, and Tails with the brain buster. PvP able to stop herself from getting Irish whipped. And now Tails is just mashing headbutt after headbutt.
Well, I mean, he
Oh,
does
now they're
have a
going
big
back and
brain,
forth
or
now.
so he tells us.
Now just standing there, just trying to recover some energy. Oh, PvP sends him into the barbed wire again. And some big disrespect from PvP. Actually goes for the roll-up. Oh, but Tails actually reaching for the ropes. Oh, PvP is some select, words and hand gestures for Tails. Which fair. Oh, so poke to the eye. Oh, but Tails dodging out of the way of that. Oh, and planting PvP with a belly-to-belly. But PvP is still using that barbed wire, just almost textbook right now.
Yeah, and she's really in the double deuce.
Yeah. Oh, and planted Tails with the German and the bridge. And that shit didn't work out for you, did it, buddy?
No.
So, looks like the interloper's still defending that belt.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Pippin is kind of like a badass, so...
I mean, yeah. Yeah, she is.
All right, and that's another chalk-up one on the board for Pipimi. A Pipimi! All right, so up next is the Gold Rush Gauntlets, which means I can change the text in the OBS and not have to worry about it for the next little bit. Because I don't have to update the match. And I don't want to, you know, do the thing. So, yes, that means title defense from Pipimi.
Yep.
Now, now let's see. So I'm going to let you decide this, because technically we have 3 on the list. And we have the 3KB, the Gold Rush Gauntlet, who is the current person is Turd Ferguson. We have the Gold Rush Gauntlet Tag Team, currently being held by Punch Beef Himbo Squad. That is Oy and Koyos. And we have the Gold Rush Gauntlet Trios, held by the Fastest Furs. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good order to me, I gotta say.
Sounds like a good order to me, too.
Yeah, it's increasing the numbers. Hopefully I remember to do a normal match and not have everything be a Bob Martyr match from here on out. So I'm going to back out already. Yep, normal match. Okay, there we are. So Turd Ferguson, the original, the OG, here. And you know what? I got to say, what do you think his chances are going all the way? Because the current one is Sonic. Right.
Current one, the current 3KB is Sonic.
Yeah.
Well, looking at Turd's, I guess, sort of road on the way over here. I mean, he had to get Ed here after beating Queen Boo, who had beaten Isabel, another previous 3KB belt holder, and then he managed to go forward and be able to defend it last week against Sailor Moon. One of the most exciting, our youngest 3KB champion. And I mean, I don't know. I think his chances are looking pretty good just off of just wrestle math alone.
Yeah, wrestle math has never failed us before.
Not at all.
And I like how consistent it is. It's like the Gex series.
Yep.
And I heard Gex is coming back.
Incredible.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I'm like, oh my god, Jab from Scott the Woz finally got his wish.
Wait, by the way, did you know Scott the Woz now is now going to have his own show on G4?
Yeah. Yeah, it actually has started already on G4.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's going to be fun, and I can't wait to go to each and every one of you and just see on my TV, hey y'all, Scott here, over and over again.
God.
I have seen the Darkest Age of Nintendo videos more than I've seen most movies. Anyway, let's start with something worth watching. Is our Gold Rush Gauntlet match. And of course, the current defending contender, Turd the Word Ferguson.
Yep, the best con security we could afford. And again, a very dominant champion in his own right. You know, has had a pretty exciting run with the 3KB belt. But reveal yourself!
Reveal yourself, Mario!
And he's going up against Mario. Yeah, and again, it's, you know what? It kind of, I can kind of see Mario has had some 5-star matches under his belt, but he's never really had a chance at like the big gold with the 3KB, and this might be his go-to. Oh, but Turd is starting off being the aggressor. Oh, and now they're tying up. Big fist from Mario. Into the surfboard. Oh, but Turd Ferguson able to get out of there. Now they're tying up. Turd it with the drop toe hold. Mario getting back up. That's reversal with the Irish whip. Oh, but Turd dodging out of the way. And that uppercut. And into a snap suplex. Oh, and a big belly-to-belly from Turd Ferguson. Oh, into a nice shoulder check. Oh, big egg slap. Into a snap suplex. Boom. Oh, and a big slap from Turd. Or onto Turd. Now Turd with a single leg Boston Crab on Mario. Mario able to get out of there. Oh, but into a fireman's carry. Now, RB, can you maybe give a little bit of backstory, at least with regards to 3KB lore? Has Mario and Turd Ferguson ever really interacted?
Yes, they have actually. They have interacted as part. No, Turd Ferguson was originally hired as part of the Smash-a-thon for Con Security to keep an eye on things and figure out who's fucking everything up. And then he was also sent to find Detective Pikachu in the 2019 show for 3KB Live. So yes, they have interacted before, usually with Turd Ferguson having to wear the daddy pants and be in charge while Mario is off. Well, Mario has a show to host, so you know what? It's great that this kind of tension can come to blows in such a unique way.
Hey, you know what? It's old school style. You know, you got beef, you settle it in the ring. Ooh, and a big punch from Mario into the Goomba Stomp, and a botched Irish Whip, a European uppercut from Turd Ferguson. Oh, but Mario with the roll up, but Turd Ferguson able to reach the ropes. Into a nice fireman's carry. Oh, and into a reverse Peach special. Mario able to squeeze his head out of there. Now Mario with the reversal, but Turd able to capitalize on it. Oh, and Turd absolutely trucking through Mario, already calling for the victory for himself as he hits Mario with a belly-to-back suplex. Oh, picking Mario back up. Oh, and still trucking through Mario again. But again, oh, and a bridging German suplex. Is this going to be it? No, Mario kicks out at 2. I think Turd Ferguson's going to have to be careful now because the longer that clock runs, the better Mario's chances are. We've seen how Mario goes. He works better in the later hours of the match. He can tank a lot, and he might not be fancy. He can take a beating, and he can keep on ticking. Oh, into a sidewalk slam from Turd. And Mario is definitely taking a beating right now. Oh, and Turd going for the pin again. Ooh, that is a near fall. Oh, Mario with the slap. Into another Goomba Stomp. Oh, and drops Turd with a sit-out pile driver. That's pretty good, but if I'm Mario right now, I'd be ramping the offense up right now. Which hey, he's doing. He's good. Starting to swing some fists. You know, you also got to imagine where Mario's mindset is right now with all this after hearing, you know, the whole news of his brother joining the fucking Awoken.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not in a right place, but I think Mario is the kind of, you know, person to keep his head down.
Yeah, that's kind of usually how he's run stuff and how he's been here with Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. And again, you know, the last thing he needs is to be distracted because then Turd could capitalize. Oh, but Mario kicks out at a near fall. Oh, and of course, botched Irish Whip. But also at the same time, you could say that this could be some motivation that Mario needed. I mean, if he manages to win this, he's not only going into the contendership and hits Turd Ferguson with the stunner. Oh, but Turd Ferguson able to get his foot on the ropes. On Turd Ferguson with a gut wrench suplex. But yeah, I was saying, because if he goes forward in this, not only is he going to get his first crack at the 3KB belt, but at the same time, he's going up against a longtime historical rival in Sonic the Hedgehog, and also going up against a big member of the Awoken who basically his brother has now, like, abandoned him for. And we all remember there's still some big hostilities with the brothers, you know, with their unsanctioned cage fight, which also turned out to be a 5-star match, which, Jesus Christ, IWC, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I think
it was a personal family matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the IWC's fault, not us for rolling the camera while it was happening.
Yeah.
That's still a near fall, though.
This is a great match. Lots of back and forth here.
Yeah, again, Turd Ferguson doing his damnedest to try and capitalize and put this to bed, as Mario is still just trying to soldier through. Oh, but Turd Ferguson landing the screw slam onto Mario. This might be it. And Mario just could not get the job done. And moving on, your winner of the Gold Rush Gauntlet, Turd Ferguson.
Yes, and that means Turd Ferguson will be facing off against Sonic for the 3KB belt next week at Sanderberg Sleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Feel a little dirty calling it Sanderberg Sleigh, but, Christmas has kind of been, like, all bullshit from the pagans anyway, so really, who are we to give a shit?
I mean, I'm cool with it just because I fucking love Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, I mean, God. A personal I don't know. I don't think this is going to be, too much of a personal matter to, reveal on camera, but in our group shot, we were going to see a friend tomorrow, and that's, because of, the new COVID variant, they're a little, skeptic about it.
I mean,
why don't we just
it's
fucking
better
watch
to be safe.
Yeah, and, then it's like, I don't, either way, why don't we just fucking watch Sanderberg Sleigh?
I mean, that's true. I mean, true. I can toss the idea out, see if we can kind of swing that, just have some kind of fun.
Yeah, because fucking it's Sanderberg Sleigh.
Yeah. Well, no, it's called Santa Sleigh. We just called it Sanderberg because of fucking Goldberg.
That's true, but that's because it's fucking Goldberg. It's why wouldn't you want to make sure that Goldberg is involved? You want to highlight Goldberg.
That you do. And he was actually, unironically, the best part of that movie.
Because the movie was about curling, and you didn't show, a competitive curling team. It's just like, aw, Grandpa liked curling. Then nothing!
Oh my god.
Anyway,
I still just can't.
Sanderberg fucking murders people, and he's played by Goldberg.
Yeah. And he also does, and he just has so much fun in it. For anybody who needs some time to kill on the holidays, watch Santa's Sleigh.
Yeah.
You won't regret it.
For some reason, I feel like, it's one of those weird things where, Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but, I don't know, I kind of associate Romancing the Stone as, a Christmas movie because we watched it on Christmas Eve one night. It's just, one of those things that just becomes a weird tradition, or, Christmas Vacation. I don't know.
I mean, technically speaking, the first Raimi Spider-Man movie can count as a Thanksgiving movie because Thanksgiving happened during that.
That's true, yes. I remember in Dan Olsen's video, he mentioned, the whole, Is Blank a Christmas movie is just like Magic the Gathering, where you're trying to counterpick decks. And I'm like, no, you don't get to pick a deck. You have a sideboard, which you slot cards in. That would work better against the deck. Anyway, I'm mad. Let's just start the Gold Rush Gauntlet. RPG Pals Club, who are the player characters of RPGs. Have you been following RPG Pals Club already? Because we had a new episode come out recently.
I haven't listened to the new episode yet. I will when I go to the gym tomorrow.
Okay. I forgot what it's called.
And I can get that for you. Here we go. If my fucking computer would load, that would be great. Oh, Goth Kids and Wolves Can't Pilot Ships.
Yup.
What a fucking name.
Yeah, I changed the so I figure during the ones where everyone kind of goes off on their own party, Punch Beef Himbo Squad was Punch Beef Himbo Squad versus blank. And for the fancy team, it was the fancy team in how I try to make it a video on manners or etiquette or something like that. And with Goth Kids, I just went with the Bailey School Kids.
That's fair.
Yeah, so anyway, Punch Beef Himbo Squad, who do you see their odds are?
Who do I see? What do you
see their odds are? I'm sorry.
No, you're good, I think... Well, they're going against fucking Despawn.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, But here's the thing. Take the whole thing about it being the Awoken aside. I still gotta go with Punch Beef Himbo Squad because there's one thing that I've learned throughout through our tag team kind of mythos here, or the meta here, is that when you have a team of one powerhouse and one technician, that's been like the defining meta, you know?
Right.
That's your Fox McCloud 20XX. That's your blue counterspelling in Magic the Gathering, which I hope I'm not sounding like a complete total idiot when I say that.
I'm gonna nitpick, but I'll let you continue.
All I have understood for what I know with Magic the Gathering is that blue decks are designed to make sure that you don't have a fun time.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of just like stopping you from trying to do things that you want to do.
Yeah. Man, I should stream Magic one of these nights. I don't know. It depends on what we're doing. I might do something Friday. We'll see. But we do have the tag team match to get to, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
We have the RPG Pals Club coming out to the ring in a bit.
Who themselves are also coming in as former tag team champions.
Yes, that's true.
And I believe it was actually Sexatronic that beat them.
Yes. So whoever wins this match will go on to face Sexatronics.
Which again, Sexatronic, another tag team made up of a powerhouse and a technician. It's just a meta. It's just like a meta that worked, you know. Even with B3 of students, you know, like they managed to beat out again the Baba fucking Wagas, the scariest tag team that we've.
Wait a second! It's Despawn. I was like gonna say, reveal yourself.
You don't deserve it. Reveal yourself.
I know. Of these four, who do you think would win in a lip sync for their life?
Probably Oi, because he's the musician of the bunch.
True.
And also, I feel like because if Toad tried to lip sync, people are just gonna automatically imagine the song being sung in his voice, and nobody wants to hear that. I feel like that's gonna do Toad no favors. Plus, since Katana's always like maxed up, you're gonna have a situation like again, I know my drag race knowledge is bad, but wasn't there like something that happened during Drag Race where one of the queens was lip syncing, but they had the mask on,
yes.
and
they didn't know the words, Valentina.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna end up being like a situation like that. So, and then with Koyos, I don't know. I just think with I don't know. I just think with Koyos is a good, but I just think that Oi, just because of that musical background, Oi might do a better job with it. Plus, Oi's a monk, so the performance checks are just gonna be way more in Oi's favor.
Yeah. Not quite Bard level, but you know, he is a monk.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, and a big kidney shot from Koyos. Oh, dodging out of the way of that round kick from Kitana. When Koyos is down. Big kick from Koyos. Oh, Jesus Christ, the power on Koyos. Now Koyos picking up Kitana. Tagging into Toad as Koyos tags back into Oi. Oh, and Toad getting the better of Oi right now. But Koyos putting some work in on Kitana still. Oh, and Oi getting Toad into a Peach special. Now, nice power slam from Toad. As Toad swings in at Oi, but Oi with the knee to the midsection. Oh, but Toad comes in with the reversal. As now Oi pulls Toad aside. Now, with regards to this whole meta of the powerhouse technician team, I don't know if we could really say despawn kind of falls under that, because truth is, well, Toad is not by any means a you know, a giant like, you know, likes of Koyos or even Midnight Love. And what a splash from Katana! The only downside is neither of them are the legal person.
Yeah.
But I mean, considering Toad does have a pretty like throw-heavy offense and stuff, I guess it kind of works. But Katana for sure is a technician, like that beautiful armbar. But Koyos able to roll out of there.
Actually, Toad was the strongest character in Super Mario Brothers 2.
So then, yeah, then we do have a again, going back to what I've been saying about the theory of just like a powerhouse technician team comp in with the tag teams here. To be honest, and hey, it's been working. And Oi dropping Katana with a thunderous pile driver. But Katana able to wake up and land the Pele kick. But Koyos tries to go in to capitalize, but Toad's there to save. And Koyos with the reversal. Picking Katana back up, who tags into Toad. As Koyos still messing with Katana, but tossing Koyos outside of the ring. But Toad dodging out of the way of that big boot. Dropping Koyos down. And now tying up. Yeah, arguably the only time that we really saw like this was like probably the biggest outlier was again the health and well-being. You know, well with Derek Mazzo and Male Wii Fit Trainer both being a very technical old team. They had a hell of a match against Punch Beef Himbo Squad, but you know the Punch Beef Himbo Squad were just able to get the job done today. I guess just the powerhouse and technician team supremacy just is gonna continue on.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a very strong combination that could get you out of most situations.
Of course, Oi with the nice kick out. Oh, and then nice belly to back from Oi. Oi going back, tagging into Koyos. As Katana tags into Toad. Katana getting hit with the assisted power bomb. Now Toad and Koyos are squaring up. Oh, but Koyos with a nice block. And of course, you know it is. Oh, and a running power slam from Toad. Goes for the pin. Oh, but Koyos kicking out at 1. Oh, Toad's back up though. Into a sidewalk slam. And now trying to choke out Koyos. Koyos able to reach the ropes on that one. And a gorilla press slam sends Toad to the upside. And now Toad trying to just work the legs of Oi. As Katana works the legs of Koyos. Oh, but Toad cracks Oi. Toad just barely able to beat the count. Oh, with that running elbow drop. Now tagging into Katana as Oi gets tagged into. And Toad getting dropped with an assisted power bomb. Oh, Koyos getting dropped with those quick strike kicks from Katana. And now Oi comes in. Uh-oh, what does Oi have in mind? Oh, it doesn't matter. And Katana reverses it into a poison Rana.
Ooh, that was a crit fail for Koi.
And into the Gulak. But Koyos there to make the save. Oh, and a thunderous German suplex onto Katana. Oh, but Oi with the clothesline. Now tagging into Koyos. As Katana retreats and tags into Toad. Oh, and Koyos dropping Katana. And dropping Toad as well. Oh, and just turning Toad inside out with that big lariat. And sending him down with a big boot. Oh, but Toad with the reversal. And Toad goes up with the flying elbow. Oh, of course, is up first. Oh, but Toad would reverse it with a belly to belly. Uh-oh. And a vicious just two-story dropkick from Despawn. Oh, but Koyos is still hanging strong and is still fighting. Oh, and landing the blue Thunderbomb on Toad, who barely kicks out. That was a near fall. Oh, and Despawn with a double Enziguri onto Koyos. And Toad retreating, tagging into Katana as Koyos tags into Oi. Katana getting hit with the assisted power bomb. Oh, but Oi getting dropped with the power bomb. Oh no! Oh shit!
And Toad wasn't the legal man.
Wow. You know, I am not even remotely surprised that the Awoken would pull something like this, but it's disappointing, and I'm upset. Also upset it's a fucking 5-star too.
Yeah. You know what? There's a lot of solid drama there. Punch Me Fimbo Squad loses their shot back at the title, and Toad and Katana get to move on.
But at yep. So Toad and Katana going up against Texatronic.
Man. Anyway.
But at what cost?
Yeah, I know. At what cost? But at what? You know, anytime I hear the phrase "but at what cost," I think of the sketch, the Whitest Kids You Know sketch, where Francis Scott Key's trapped in the British prison, and he writes the national anthem, but it sucks. It's like,
okay.
Freedom, done, 17, done, 70, done, 6, done.
Oh god damn it! We should have had the Drew Carey crew fight the Whitest Kids You Know.
There's 5 of them. No, but Trevor Moore's dead. Then that would just remind me that Trevor Moore's dead.
Oh, I'm sad now.
I know.
We miss you, Trevor.
Trevor Moore, you were the realest motherfucker out there.
Oh god, yeah, he was.
What, you know, the great thing about fucking Whitest Kids is that they were offensive but not mean. You know, even the times they dressed up like girls, the joke was they're making fun of some girl they knew. The joke wasn't we're cross-dressing. It's like, my name is Jennifer and I'm a total bitch because I would let Trevor shit the bed or whatever. Oh god, that hurt my voice. I think our dog should go to church. No, then again, no, I remember that, and then sometimes they'd play it completely straight. There's this one where they're in a restaurant and they're talking oh yeah, so anyway, you know, my friend Stacy, she went to this new you know, she has this new job, and they're going it's really, blah, blah, blah. And then our feet's touch. Their husbands are our feet's touch is totally gay now. Anyway, Fierce's furs are taking on the Awoken. I'm not gonna fucking reveal anything. Yeah.
Either way, it's furry on furry violence featuring Luigi.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, when you said when you mentioned the restaurant, I couldn't help but just think back to the fucking pussy salad sketch.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Anyway, we got Crash Panda, who I don't know if you saw on camera, but I actually, or on my TikTok, I commissioned someone to make a little Crash Panda crochet doll or read the room.
I actually saw it. It looks so cute.
I know. I'm a whole. And if you have, I think you can follow Emote or subscribe to Emote. Follow the good boy Thrash. Follow, throw some Thrash emotes.
Oh god, I forgot.
Bells first because, you know, this sound kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does kind of suck.
The government knows when you masturbate. The government knows when you feel alone and it's getting late and you're sitting at home, looking straight through your webcam. Looking at you is Uncle Sam. Look him in the eyes with your balls in your hand and stick it to the f***ing bed. Stare at the screen when you unpack. The government is staring back. This is
So now going into this, I'm sure those words that probably not a wise idea that Tails probably really poked the bear, saying all that stuff to like Thrash, and Tails just got out of getting his ass whooped by PvP. So I don't know how fresh you are right now, buddy, but I'm not gonna lie, for the guy who claims to be like the biggest genius in hardcore nerdcore wrestling, you really are a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I mean, the team's at least kind of color coordinated.
Yeah.
Now we have Luigi coming in, squaring up with Thrash Panda.
Yeah, green and green.
Green on green, green on green. What can really be said to Luigi right now, other than you kind of turned your back on family, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were already having like anyways and stuff. Fucking. But anyways, Meowscles is now squaring up with Luigi. Oh, but Meowscles is back up. Luigi's still just trying to slap up the viral TikTok star, but Meowscles is able to shake out of there. Oh, sends Luigi into his own corner as he tags Sonic in. Oh, but Meowscles getting hit with an assisted German suplex. Oh, Meowscles is back up and tagging into PB. There we go. Now we're getting the speedsters against one another. And normally during these situations, we normally like get excited when we get the big hoss fights and stuff. But it's nice to just see like the speedsters go at it with one another. Oh, but Sonic getting the better on that one. Sonic in. Oh, into just a shining wizard onto the sitting PB. Oh, PB responding with a big boot. And a drop and a baseball slide into Sonic's face as Tails gets tagged in. Uh-oh. And now Tails has PB in the walls of Jericho, but Thrash Panda there to make the save. Oh, and the Fiercest Furs just battering Tails right now. Oh, but able to kick out at one. As the Thrash Panda gets tagged back in. When a big fit is from Tails. Now it has to tag into Luigi. Oh, Luigi ducking out of the way. Oh, but Thrash Panda with the reversal. Oh, and a reverse stunner from Luigi. Oh, into a standing moonsault. Oh, but now Luigi and Thrash are squaring up. Back up.
Ooh.
Oh, just slapping Thrash Panda out of his boots. That's what Big Boy Senton. Thrash Panda tags into Meowscles. Oh, but Luigi's still trying to take it to Thrash. Luigi needs to pay attention because Meowscles is supposed to be his man now. Oh, and dropping Meowscles. And into just a hamstring stretch. But Meowscles able to break out of there. Oh, nice power slam from Meowscles.
You know, I know Tails says expect the storm or the storm is coming or whatever, but I feel like Meowscles is very familiar with storms.
That he is. That he is.
Very familiar with avoiding storms.
Yeah, it's almost like that's kind of the principal game mechanic of his source material. On Sonic getting a double Enziguri. Oh, and Meowscles was tagging it to PB. And Sonic is just in no man's land right now. Oh, but Luigi gets tagged in. Oh, into a Hurricane Rana. Oh, PB able to kick out, even with Sonic trying to body block. Oh, PB trying to go for the crucifix, but it doesn't work. And now Luigi putting on the hamstring stretch. But the Fiercest Furs are there to break it up. Oh, and into the walls of Jericho. Well, Thrash Panda puts Luigi in. Oh, and Tails holding down PB. Oh, and Luigi catching PB in a mousetrap. Oh, and there's the gold split from PB. Oh, but the Awoken are there to break it up. As Sonic puts some wide Chinese onto Meowscles. Oh, and a super kick from PB. Oh, and a soccer kick to the back from Thrash Panda. And now Tails having to be tagged in. Thrash Panda getting dropped with an assisted German suplex into the walls of Jericho. But the rest of the Fiercest Furs are there to break it up. Oh, and PB rolling Tails up into a vicious ended torture rack. And into the raccoon driver, Tails go.
Oh, luckily Sonic was there in
Sonic was
time to break it up. Yeah.
Well, Luigi hitting Meowscles with a dragon screw. Oh, but Thrash Panda still having the edge over Tails right now. Ooh, and a big release German suplex sends Tails flying. Having no choice but to tag into Sonic. As Tails gets dropped with an assisted power bomb. Thrash Panda softening up Sonic for Meowscles. Oh, and Sonic with the tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. Oh, but PB's there to break it up. PB gets dropped with an assisted power bomb. Oh, but there goes Meowscles with the fallaway slam.
Hey, do you want to have a match? Oh, Oisk Madness. 29. Actually, this is the final match of the night. But thank you for watching.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, welcome Oisk Madness. Madness 28.
Let's start things off. Luigi getting reversed by Thrash Panda as Meowscles picks Luigi up. Oh, but Luigi responding with just the crossroads. Oh, and into a rear naked choke. The Thrash Panda still hanging strong. Got some big boots. PB getting planted with a belly-to-belly from Tails. On Thrash Panda dodging out of the way of the drop kick. Oh, hitting the Northern Lights onto Luigi. But going in for the pin. But damn it, Sonic is just able to beat the count.
Sonic is, it's almost like Sonic is too fast.
Oh, but what a belly-to-belly from Thrash Panda. Now Luigi having no choice but to tag into Sonic. And that was a botched Irish whip if I've ever seen one. Oh, but now all three members of the Fiercest Furs are down. Oh, and Sonic with the homing attack, but PB's too fast too. Oh, and now the Fiercest Furs just singling out Luigi. Even though Sonic's still the legal man.
No,
Bold strategy, going for the pin right away there on the out in the corner of the Fiercest Furs. But it doesn't seem to be working out. But now Sonic having to retreat and tag into Luigi. Oh, and Sonic getting just slammed to the ground. Luigi's back up though. Oh, and Luigi's saving Sonic from the Sumiao driver. Oh, and Luigi with the mousetrap.
Nope.
Oh, but Meowscles was able to kick out at two.
Cats hate mice.
Yeah, they do. You know, that kind of now has me curious if, like, Fortnite should then make an accompanying character, the third accompanying character for Meowscles being a buff mouse called Meisels.
No, now everyone's thirsting over the llama guy.
That's fair. Onto the Pele kick. Oh, but nobody home for that coup de grace from PB. Oh no, and PB getting rolled up into the Tostitos pizza roll. And into the pin.
Oh no!
Oh god, and the Awoken somehow fucking take Sonic, stop. Sonic, that's enough. Yeah, just call it, come on. Fucking hell. So I guess the Awoken are going in as the trios against RED.
Yeah, Luigi, man, that's Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi. I hate to admit it, but I guess that was a really good acquisition on their part.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, baby, Luigi's a rising star, man. He's got all of the pieces to make one of the greatest champions of all time. I don't know why I'm starting to talk like Christopher Walken here, but apparently it's quite fun to do such a thing.
We could have used more cowbell.
But you see, cowbell, it's not good enough. All
Well-
cowbell, no, all cow, no bell.
No bell. Anyway, so shall we give the lovely audience just a peek at what they have in store for them next week
Yes.
on our December pay-per-view, Santaberg Slay.
Santaberg's Slay.
So we're starting things off with the Festivus 4-on-4, where the Seinfeld crew is going to be taking on the Golden Girls. And then we have our 3KB Championship, where Turd Ferguson faces off against Sonic the Hedgehog. And Sonic's going to be doing double duty because then we're going to have the Trios Champion, where the Awoken with Sonic, Tails, and Luigi take on R.E.D., the Heavy, Demoman, and Red Link. And from there, we then got the Tag Team Championship of Despawn taking on Sexatronic. Then for the Undercard Championship, we're going to have a surprise opponent for PPE. And closing off the night, we're going to be having our Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling Championship of Knights taking on the Spy.
Yes, Spy, of course, being the winner of the Revival of the Fittest.
Yep, the Revival of the Fittest tournament.
Yeah, so that's going to be next week on Thursday. A lot of bullshit happened, so, that's why it's not happening. But I'm going to find somebody to raid, because, Santaberg Slay, it's going to be fun. It's going to be 8 days from now, so sadly, you're going to have to wait one more day, one extra day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm gonna send you guys over to Games Done Quick, because I don't know if there's anyone small. No, I'm gonna send you over to Games Done Quick because I am doing. No, you know what? I'm gonna help a small streamer. I'm gonna help Ongaku Overdrive. So we're gonna host Ongaku Overdrive. Oh, there we go. All right. So without further ado. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.